Maybe it's just me, but I would imagine it's not. You know when you start an anime, and you may be following this character or whatever, and the story is getting ready to introduce an interesting or important set of characters. Now typically they look super different from every single character around them. Whether it's the overall outlining of the character, like when there is a mountain that's clearly going to be destroyed in something like Dragon Ball Z, or it's their overall design. Either way, they look significant or important in some kind of way, shape, or form. But here's what I specifically noticed. Some characters will not only have an iconic look and style, but they will also be sporting white hair. Let me tell you this, bros and sisters. If you see a character who clearly is going to be a part of the story and is sporting white hair, they will not only be important to the story, but also more than likely, they will be very, very strong and powerful in one way or another. Don't believe me? Well, let's take a look. Now I want to preface this part of the video by specifically saying that white hair themselves do not make the character powerful by any means. It does not. It doesn't add, as far as I know, it doesn't add to any of their abilities or or anything like that. But I would argue that it does symbolize how powerful or important a character can be. Okay, cool. Now, Killua Zoldyk, the third child of Silva and I don't even know how to say her name, Silva and his wife, is the heir to the Zoldyk family. They are a family of assassins, if you don't know, but he does eventually run away to become a hunter. At a young age, he had already mastered many killing techniques and was said to be one of the best assassins ever. That's why he was the heir to the family. Just at the age of 6 years old, he was forced by Silva to battle in the martial arts tournament Heaven's Arena. Now, of course, when we see Heaven's Arena, that's like season 2 of 100. I wasn't watching it when it was airing. I started binging it when they already had 148 episodes. So essentially when the next arc started, you don't see Heaven's Arena until that part of the story. But Killua himself was first there at 6 years old. 6 until he reached the 200th floor. 200th floor. Now, mind you, people get hurt in this arena. They get messed up. After a while, at the age of 11 years old, Killua rebelled against his family completely. He injured his mother and his older brother and ran away from home to enter the hunter's exam, literally just for fun. This kid was practically born into the Souls Forest. This evil-ass child is just playing life on hard mode for fun. For fun. It's just like a hobby for him. And he shows that something like the hunter's exam, mind you, again, people are literally dying from these exams.
How do you want to do this?
What happened?
At this point, nothing's really stopping him. Now, granted, he definitely still has growing to do. Things like the concept of Nin was pretty foreign to him. He had no idea what it really was. And he definitely encountered enemies that proved to be very formidable. But the potential that he possessed easily shows me that someone like Killua could become one of the strongest characters in that universe if he just keeps at it. That's just one example, though. I have another one.
I knew I might have to play this part, but I never thought I would need it to beat the likes of you.
In my opinion, I don't think someone like this man should exist at all. Ban him. That's how I feel about ban him. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Please just eliminate now. Okay. Listen. Let's go ahead and talk about the Antichrist of MHA from birth. Actually, nope, not even from birth. From conception, All For One was born to be evil. He is the twin to Yorichi and was sucking up all of the nutrients from their mother, resulting in Yorichi being a malnourished baby. From there, he stole his mother's quirk as a toddler. Could have been taller, could have been like 6-7 years old. It doesn't matter. He was a child, was walking around and killing random people and just taking their abilities, just taking them. Now, of course, you don't know what his ability is. It's All For One. He's able to snatch people's quirks or whatever the case may be. But I think you get the point. And of course, as he grows and becomes older, roughly around a pre-teens age, he's in this abandoned building with Yorichi. I would imagine this is where they're staying because again, he took out their mom. Correction. He did not take out their mom. Sorry. It's incorrect. It's incorrect. And he decides essentially that the world is just too peaceful and that the world was literally created for him. This man is playing, in his eyes, he is playing a single player game. And he is He is going for the evil ending. He don't care what it is. He don't care what's in front of him. He's specifically saying, no, the world is literally made for me and me alone. Simple. Simple. Now, mind you, all of this is before we first see All for One in Season 3. I just don't think I need to explain it further. Having an ability like that is ridiculous, in my opinion. And I don't think I need to say it in case you haven't been looking at the screen. The dude has white hair. And now for my for the final example and one of my personal favorites. Satoru, however you say his name, Gojo. This man needs no introduction. If you have seen episode 2 of JJK season 1, you saw just how powerful this guy can be. Gojo as a character is pretty laid back. Personality-wise, he's pretty laid back, pretty chill, but he's incredibly confident in his abilities, and he has every single right to be. He is literally known among the curses and sorcerers to be the strongest, period, due to his cursed energy and his powerful abilities. From strength, crazy reflexes, and battle intellect, Gojo is pretty insane. He has a crazy amount of cursed energy and is essentially a master of it. He uses this to reinforce his body at times and maximize the output of it as well, damaging foes on a ridiculous scale. He possesses an inherited technique. I'm not going to go into every single technique, but I'll give you a brief overview. He possesses an inherited technique known as Limitless. Literally, the name speaks for itself. It grants the user control over space through his cursed energy manipulation at an atomic level. Now, Affinity is the neutral form of Limitless and is known to quote-unquote stop things in its vicinity, but that is a misconception. The true power of it is to greatly slow things down, and this neutral ability is all around Gojo at all times, meaning if anything attempts to hit him, it will immediately slow down. There are two variants of the Limitless ability, known as Red and Blue. I'll break this down by simply saying Blue is created by flowing positive energy generated from the reversed cursed technique into his Limitless technique. Once activated, it essentially creates a giant vacuum, almost like a black hole. And Red is essentially the opposite, inverting the properties of Blue, creating an extremely powerful repulsive force, kind of like a powerful magnet, and it blows things away again at a destructive level. Now, I'm saying a lot, I know. There is his hollow technique, Purple. This stupid freaking ability. This is when you take Blue and Red and smack them together to create an imaginary mass, which you can then throw at your target. This ability's damage potential is absolutely absurd. It is pretty ridiculous. Now, mind you, I have not read the manga at all, and I have a sneaky feeling that we haven't seen all of what Gojo can really do. But I wouldn't be surprised if he gets even crazier than this. The man is literally broken, and he literally at the age of what, 6 or 7, whatever age it was, he was striking the fear of God into anything that came his way. Now again, I want to say, I do not think that white hair adds to the abilities that a character possesses. However, some of the most ridiculous and powerful characters that I have seen in any manga and any anime, whether those are combat-based abilities or supporting-based abilities or even just having an incredibly high intellect, they all are sporting white hair. And I just don't think that's a coincidence. I think anybody that's writing a story, they're just like, they have to have white hair. They have to have white hair. So going forward, if you are watching a series, a movie, or an anime and a character has white hair, please, please, please be on the lookout, because they might just change the whole game entirely. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. Thank you guys again for showing a lot. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. Thank you guys again for showing a lot of support on the channel as of late. I really do appreciate you guys going into the comment section, really jumping into the conversation, and just, you know, me seeing where you guys are at, what you guys are thinking, whether you agree or disagree. I love to see it either way. I love you guys truly. I really do appreciate each and every last one of y'all, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.